right, it is Tuesday, August 7th. This is our post-convention lunch and learn. I'm excited to see so many of you on. I see lots of you sneaking on from work and all kinds of stuff going on. Yes. So I love it. I love it. Okay, so, and I see some of our new team members on here. I see people that were at convention on here. So this is fantastic. As a reminder, this takes place pretty much every Tuesday at this time and place. Only very few exceptions, which would be normally due to travel, but then very often another one of our leaders will step up and do the call if I am flying or driving or something like that. So welcome. I always appreciate you all. Just so that you all know, if you've never been on this lunch and learn before, these are always like internal calls. So like never feel bad that you're at work, that you're eating, that you're didn't put makeup on, that you're in your bathing suit. It totally doesn't matter. This is for learning for the team purposes. So it's never anything that you have to feel like, oh, I didn't do my makeup today because I don't have any makeup on right now. Okay, so super excited that you're all on here. Okay, so much to talk about. I did want to give, rather than me talk the whole time, I will have some of the girls that were at convention do some of the sharing. However, I thought I would start by showing you some of the jewelry pieces from the new line that I have. Would you like that? Okay, so some of the pieces we could have earned while we were there, I put one on so you could see it better. This is called Elixir. This is a regular line piece. It's rose gold, crystals, and what looks like opals. Really, probably one of my favorites. It's $126, so it'll be a great bonus item. And I have on, what are these earrings called? I put all my note cards here, and now I didn't bring that.
Is it Declan?
Declan is how you pronounce that. Yes. Declan is actually like a boy Irish name. So they're nice big CZs with like little tiny crystals next to them. I want to say they're 60-ish. I forget what. Those two index cards with my cues on them I left in the dining room. So rose gold. And then also the Presley bracelet. This comes in several colors. This is the rose gold, and this is the gold. And these are a nice smaller circumference for smaller wrists, but they open and close magnetically. So these are only $78. So you know people are going to take these as a half-price item like a boss, because that's $30-something as a half-price item. And look how easy they are. That's it. It's on. They're quiet. You can stack the other colors. It comes in gold, silver, and rose gold. So that's Presley, as in Elvis. The Braylon necklace. I've been doing a little, this or that on my customer page to find out what they want me to order. Really, I'm ordering everything, but whatever. So the Braylon, what's cool about this one is that it's got these tiny pearls on the back, and then it's just a thin chain. This, I was thinking, okay, this does slide up and down so that you can decide how low or high you want the divider. And then you can wear this forwards. Oh, that is quite a, okay then. So you can wear it that way. Or you can wear this backwards and have the pearls as a choker and then have this part hanging down the back and then slide this up so that it'll stay. So Braylon is only $44. So love that. Half price item, this is $22. And you'll get some nice spenders that will actually take this as a regular price item for the $44. So that's great. All right, next up I have Gardenia. This is a super long necklace, like the kind of long that if you have a belt in your outfit, no belt. So you're going to have to wear, with a plain top. And these all separate. This is actually a little bit of a play on the Magnolia necklace, because you see how it looks so very similar. So the Magnolia earrings would go really well with this. It's the antique gold. You can separate off. Which part can you separate off, right?
The tassel.
And then from the tassel, you can also separate off that little piece. It's just hard. I tried to do it on mine. And
I was just looking at how you do it, and actually all you do is push this in and then finagle out that little other part. So, okay, so it doesn't have the full lobster claw, which actually is nice because it's a little more subtle. So you can take off just the tassel, you can take off just this, which also means I think you can attach the tassel up here without having the center part if you wanted to make it a little shorter. So the gardenia is $96 at full price. So again, would make a nice half or bonus item. We did end up, so remember if you registered early, you got the Tanzanite bracelet. So as it turns out, they added this to the line. So we have a new Impressions bracelet in Tanzanite, which is a bluish, maybe like green almost, because it depends how the light is touching it, that you see some green in there. We were talking in here in the office yesterday saying that this would go really well with the, what's the green, the necklace that has the blue druzy stones?
No. Neptune.
Neptune. That it would look really well with Neptune. You're the winner today, Nicole, of the names.
And also that new long piece, I can't remember the name. Nicole, maybe you do the real long piece with the pom-poms on the bottom?
Oh, yes.
A star. I don't remember.
Yes. It's not.
I know what you're talking about.
The other one that's near it in the catalog. Yes, that's good too. Okay. That piece is going to be great to get as a $25 bonus item for sure, because that's $187. Okay, next up I have the Dovey earrings. These are like bubbles, but made of pearl. So you can wear these with the big pearl in the back, the big pearl in the front. You can wear different earring backs if you want to wear just the big, oh dear. No, you can't. You can only wear the small one in the front, not just the big one in the front. Okay, so these are only $30. And then we have two new Hostess only. Well, we have more than two, but I have two of the two. This is the Fiore necklace for a Hostess. This is only $46. And you see that you have the, I always forget what the camera is. You have the quatrefoil, you have the crystal quatrefoils. This can easily be worn doubled. I've done it, it looks really pretty. And this is rose gold, if you can't tell. And then we have the new Hostess bracelet, which is the Prescott bracelet, also only $48 to a Hostess. And this comes in both rose gold and silver. Now, fun fact, this is a little difficult to open. Okay, so you have the security clasps, that's the word I'm looking for. And then what you need to do is push it down and pull it open just like Crest. You will appreciate this when you get it, because I'm telling you, you will fight this bracelet for 45 minutes not knowing what to do like I did, and then just shove it on your hand without opening it. So you push down on the left, put the crystal side on the left, push it down, and then pull, it opens up easy as pie. But before that, before you know that, no. So there you go with the Prescott bracelet.
Hey, Michelle?
Yes.
Is that bigger, kind of like Blurred Lines, or is that one a smaller one?
Let's see. Stand by.
Sorry. Oh, no, that's a good question, because I was curious, too.
Okay, no, I knew my Blurred Lines was right there in my bedroom. Okay, so this is Prescott. This is Blurred Lines. So it's kind of like when you show Crest and Blurred Lines, like I did on stage, that, oh my God, this chair. It's lower, but it is wider. So it's got that oval shape to it.
Okay.
And with the clasp, it'll probably fit better than the Blurred Lines, because the Blurred Lines, some people can't get it over their hand. For that one, they'll be able to wear. So more people will be able to wear that one than the Blurred Lines.
I know. That's what's nice about the ones that open and close. Rise and shine and stuff like that, too. So I did get my supply order yesterday, so if you haven't seen, obviously this is the new catalog cover. What I think you'll notice in the catalog is that the pages are far less crowded. The pictures are larger as a result. They have really beautiful photos. The pieces are grouped really nicely together. They moved the page numbers down to the corner again, because I don't know if you noticed in the last catalog, it was right where they had their thumb. So people would say, what page is this? And their thumb was covering it because it was up here. So I messaged the home office, can we please not put the page numbers under their thumb? So I'm glad to see that that's back in business. In the back of the catalog, there's a nice spread of the, there was a nice spot on the rings, like where there was a lot of rings by themselves. Oh, this 2-page spread. So they are in other parts of the catalog as well, but for those ring lovers, they can just kind of find a whole bunch of cool ones by themselves. I also noticed that the Namaste ring is listed sizes 5 through 10. And previously, Namaste started at 6, and I've been saying for a while that that would have been the perfect one to make smaller, because usually the tiny finger girls like those little rings. So hopefully that's true. I didn't try to order one in that size, but I did notice it. I couldn't help but notice that in the Hostess only, this bracelet showed up. This was the top 50 bracelet at last convention, and I raffled it off to one of you. So someone has this. So whoever the lucky winner was, enjoy having your extra bonus Hostess only piece. They did a nice job with the host rewards. I noticed they kind of are not calling it 5-star anymore, nor are there stars anywhere in the brochure or anything. So I guess we're just calling it host rewards. Not that there's anything wrong with continuing to call it host rewards, 5-star if you'd like. But I was super happy. So this is the cover of the 5-star. This is the back. And then they did it the same style where it's like an accordion, and then the photos of the thank yous are nice and large. So there's a nice amount of the new pieces that are included in this, and then of course the trusty favorites. When you are redeeming for new jewelry right now, I always recommend selecting something, 1 or 2 pieces from here every time. So when you're using your gift certificates, if you haven't redeemed them yet, if you're doing rich rewards, get 1 or 2 thank yous, and then whatever your balance is, get something low price, because those new Haley earrings that look like fairy dust but as studs, those are only $26. There was a lot of lower priced earrings and rings and stuff, because you want to make sure that you do have a nice variety of price points, but you want to have a lot of thank you awards. So please remember to double check thank you award choices. One thing that I thought was strange, and I think would be possibly a mistake we would make, they included the peace bracelet, but not the love bracelet. So they show those together in the catalog. I'm not sure why they would have done one but not the other. But also be aware that the peace and love bracelets are not called peace and love. They're called Eden and Shiloh. Okay, clearly Michelle Zito was not consulted on this matter, because I would have never done that. There's also a bracelet called Nilla and a bracelet called Nala, so have fun with that. What I'm going to do is on the, you know how we get the cheat sheet, as I call it, and everything alphabetized? I am going to make notes on there about the peace and the love, because you know not one human is going to write Shiloh on a wish list. They're going to write peace, and they're going to write love.
Hope.
Just write
Peace and hope.
And love on, hope, sorry. So write peace and hope on your thing, and then write the price next to it, because there's no way you're going to find that on the wish list, on the cheat sheet. And then the Nilla and the Nala, I would always confirm which one they want, because if people only hear that, even different people's accents, that sounds different. I say Nilla and Nala. Mary Grace will say Nala. Who's going to say, like, I don't even know what to make of that. So just be aware, put some sort of note, and make sure you're double checking what people want, because I could see that turning into a problem. These are the new postcards. So nice to see a little multiracial group on the front, and everybody can use all the invitations. The ones with they put a nice selection of jewelry in the ones that are the little mini catalog ones. The fundraising brochure, I wanted to give you a little look-see at the fundraising brochure. I thought this was cute. And then there's a lot of nice jewelry and a lot of new pieces included in the fundraiser brochure. So if you're doing the type of fundraiser that basically they just want to send people out to collect orders and then come back with the order forms or strictly ordering online, then this is a great choice. If they want to have an event where ladies actually come, then I recommend doing a normal show and cutting them a check yourself out of your profits, because your sales will be way higher, you can get bookings, and you'll actually meet people. So maybe you're making less money that day because you're going to turn, you know, a good portion of your commission over. But what I do when I'm having a fundraiser is I let the coordinator of the fundraiser take the thank you award. I keep all the free jewelry because I'm writing them a check for the majority of my commission. So I'm not going to take a loss. I'm going to take the jewelry. And then they get a check for my commission. And I get to book people. I get to book shows. I get to find recruits. I get to meet people. So I would much rather do it that way. But if they're just doing their little kids go out selling, then they should use this one. Okay? So let me take it in this direction. You tell me something that you're super excited about, and we will explain it further. So somebody who's either read up on what went on at convention or who was at, tell me your number one thing you're excited about.
Italy.
All right, Italy. So let's do that first. So we now know that our incentive trip is to Rome, Italy. This is beyond amazing. I think it was a location that a lot of you either voted for, or I feel like it was a lot of people's like tie, you know, because there are people, I know a lot of our team in particular said Italy or Aruba. So Italy, they actually shared with us that they based the trip on the points for Aruba, which was the lowest cost for the company. And then what we chose was Italy, which was actually the highest cost. So we are making out like bandits right now. Unfortunately, I did not get a packet when we left convention, so I don't have the trip brochure in front of me. Do any
go get
have
it
in front of you?
Does someone have one? Because I can go grab mine.
I have one. I have one, Teresa.
Okay.
Awesome. So Nicole, trip for one is how many points?
It is 44,000.
44,000. And it is double points right now. And many of you got points back in July because we had double July points as well. But even if you didn't, you're kind of then just starting from when we would normally start anyway, which is after convention with double points. So please do not think that if you have 0 right now, you are behind, because you are not behind. It is not nearly over. It is only just the beginning. So 44,004 recruits for one, and then for two,
59,000.
Now remember, 59,000 just means 59 minus 44, just that difference.
Right.
So what is that, another, how many?
15?
Right. Not another 4 recruits in 15,000, just another 15,000. So keep in mind that your recruits' sales count towards your points. So when you have a recruit that sells 1,000, you get 1,000. If that recruit sells in August, you get 2,000 points because it's double, double. Double, double means double person, double recruit. Now, the recruits are from people you started the first week of July, and they continue to be double now. So anybody you launched in July and got double points on, you're getting them on double points in August as well. Now, here's a little tip, girls. You're not limited to 4. And the more people you recruit, the sooner you recruit them, the better it is for both of you, because now they're getting in soon enough to earn a trip themselves, And think about it. Somebody that you recruit and launch today, you're getting August, September, October. All of those months of sales benefit your points. Whereas somebody that if you're at 3 and now it's, a week left in the trip contest and you have to just launch somebody, flip a hostess, whatever you're doing, you're getting 1,000 points and that's it. So please don't limit yourself, and please do not limit. When I say please don't limit yourself, I mean please don't limit yourself mentally. I have to get 4. I promise you that if you're thinking I have to get 4, you will struggle every minute. When you're thinking, who can I bless with a business opportunity? Who can I help make money? Who can I welcome onto this spectacular team? You will have way more than 4 recruits. And it's not going to be about getting recruits for a trip. It's going to be about building a team, building your business, helping those people to get what they want out of their business. And you're going to find that you get a bajillion trip points as a side reward. The more recruits that you welcome onto your team, the better your business is. I mean, I actually was super blessed to be a top 10 point achiever for both Greece and Switzerland. And the reason for that is I had 9 recruits for each of those trips. And some of them they sold 1,000 and disappeared. Others sold 5, 6, 7 over the course of the trip contest or during double point periods. Because the more they're selling, the less the pressure is on you to get every single one of those points. So be generous with your time, with your new recruits. Be generous to your hostesses. Let's make sure you're sharing with every single hostess. Did you know that you can get the paycheck tonight? And do the back of the order form with them, right? I feel like some of you are like, if she tells me to do the back of the hostess order form one more time, I'm calling home office and quitting. Like, I know that I say it so much, but I feel like every time I say it, somebody else is going, oh, I never do the back of the hostess order form. So when you look at the back of the hostess order form, it shows right on there. This is what you're getting as a hostess. This is what you're getting if you decide to turn this into your launch. And of course, it's everything they're getting as a hostess plus the commission from that evening, which it is to your advantage to quickly do your little math problem there and tell her how much it is, because it's going to be more than she will spend on the kit.
Can I mention something else about the new recruits?
Of course.
Okay, one of the things too in that brochure, Nicole,
Yes.
I believe it says they have their own specific 9 weeks of double points for new recruits from the day they start. And so that's a really strong way to get them excited about the trip, because they aren't limited to what we are limited to they aren't limited to the end of August. If they start this week, they have their own 9 weeks. Is that what it says? Or does it say 8? It says 9.
So
That's what I thought it said. So, that's a strong selling point. I earned my first trip, 2 of them to Portugal, within my first 7 weeks. So it's doable, and it was because I recruited so many people.
Right.
Okay, to start with me. And then they had their own 9 weeks. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out, Michelle, because I think that's you can definitely get them going too.
It's tremendous. You're right. In every other company, including my prior company, you joined the trip contest when you joined it. If you missed double points, you missed it. Parkland doesn't make anybody miss it. So you can get somebody in October or in September, and they can still earn with some double points. So thank you for remembering to point that out. I appreciate it. While we're talking about recruiting, let me not forget about the new kit numbers. So we had a fabulous announcement with regards to the kits. You know how all of this time you've had a choice to have a gold website, which was $50 for the year, and really that only permits manual order entry. There's no hostess can get a link. There's no online ordering for a show. There's no online ordering even outside of a show if people just wanted to order, right? Well, now they did away with the $50 website, and they reduced the price of the platinum website because it was always $50 and then an extra $100 to have the platinum. Now by doing away with the $50, it's just the $100 for the platinum. And they just rolled it into the kit cost, which really is great because I never liked being like, okay, so this is the price, but also we have to add this on. There's no more but also. So now the kit, the regular standard kit, is $229 and includes a year of online ordering capability website, what they're calling premium, a premium website. And then for a presidential, it's $639 and no, that's it. That includes that $100 website. So you'll notice that means that there's no $39 fee anywhere unless they do want to do the finance thing. So if someone wants to do where they withhold the sales to pay off the kit, then here's the new numbers on that. $39 to sign up, and then the first $750 is withheld to pay off the kit. It used to be $600, so now it's $750, pays off the kit, and they would make money at $751. So if someone has a $1,000 launch, they're going to be paid on, what is that, 250? 750 minus 1,000? So they'll get paid on 250 instead of what needs to be 400. Very few people do that, but it is good to know in case somebody asks. So I think that's a huge improvement, a savings for all of us, and just makes it easier, I think. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey,
Norma had a question.
What is the annual cost of the website now? Is it
$100 moving forward when you renew?
That's great.
Yeah. And did somebody say Norma had a question?
Yeah, Norma had a question. Norma? She was trying to ask, she said she had a question.
Okay. If she's able to unmute, you just let us know, Norma.
Okay.
All right. So that's a couple of big topics we just did. What else are you excited about? Oh, hold on 1 second, you guys. Answer that question without me for 1 second. I just have to. Okay.
If no one's going to talk, I'm going to. Okay, what I'm most excited about for August is our 90 add-on sale. Who wants to explain that?
Oh, are you talking about the bonus?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's going to get it. It's I'm calling it our anniversary special sale and then I get to talk about that we've been in business for 63 years. So.
Oh, I like that.
So anyway, yeah, Nicole, tell us about it.
Okay, so.
Good morning, office.
Oh, wait, is that Norma?
Yeah, I think she's on. She just muted. So she must be at work.
Okay, so you guys remember we had the bonus where you could get a bonus item if you spent $90. So you got a bonus item up to $200 for $25. And now through commission dates in August, they can get 2 of those. So they spend the $90 once, and they can get 2 items up to $200 for $25 each. Which I did that last night, by the way, to put in an order, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and we've got like 3 or 4 new pieces that are over the $150 mark. So I started out with those 2, and then I've added a few impressions bracelets. Because girls, if you have not seen that new Tanzanite impressions bracelet, everybody's going to want to wear that. It's kind of like the jet black one here in Oklahoma anyway. The jet black one and the clear one are the ones that everyone really likes. I think that one's going to be one of the top sellers this season. For the 25 is your Tanzanite.
I agree.
You know,
because mine almost looks like a mermaid type of color. It's like green, blue, and purple.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Jen?
I was just going to say one thing. I don't know if y'all can see me. My camera, I don't think it's working.
We can't see you, but
okay. Well, you can hear me. The one thing that somebody mentioned about that bonus special that I absolutely loved and am going to do is that they are offering the second bonus item as a booking incentive. So I'll give you an additional $25 bonus item when you book with me in, you know, the next month or however you choose to use it. But I absolutely love that because it's kind of a 2-in-1 incentive to be able to use that and offer that as well.
Yeah, that is a good idea. The other thing that I heard that someone's using for the second one is only if they purchase the 4 other items.
Oh,
the
that's
bonus items.
Yeah.
Then they're able to get it, but only if they, you know, so that
It
helps.
could be even an either or. Either you use all 4 or you book. You could do kind of an either or.
Yeah, that's a good idea too, Jen.
I love that. That's good.
So, but I would encourage it being a booked show where it's actually penciled in.
Definitely.
So,
yeah. Does anyone else have any creative ways to use the bonus items?
okay, the other thing that's really cool is for our hostesses, we're able to do double thank yous. So that is really nice. And they made it permanent, the friendship ring, and also having an additional thank you for each booking. So, and I know we had a little bit of a question on, well, it's the first 3 bookings. I'd had that, they had mentioned that, but at convention, they never mentioned there was a limit on the amount of thank you items they could get. So it's under my impression that if they have 5 bookings, they can get 5 thank you gifts. Is that what you think too, Jen, Nicole?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think they have 45 days.
Yes, and it's 45 days now instead of 30
right.
for
so anything that they do within that 45 days, any shows that are held, they'll be able to take advantage of
and they get to take the friendship ring. Sorry, Joy.
The one thing that I would say with that is when they go to someone else's party, that's how they can purchase it when they make a purchase.
Yep.
Because sometimes people are like, I'm going to go to that party, I'm going to just get my free piece or my $19 item, but it's with a purchase.
Yes.
I do understand that you can do it on the back end with a booking claim form, but we want to encourage them to support their hostess too.
Yep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And if they just had their show and they really just feel like they can't afford it, tell them to put a pair of whisper earrings on there or something that they can give away. So remind them that Christmas season's up, and it's even if they even have one already, just they can get it for someone else for Christmas. So.
Yeah, no, that's
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what I'm hearing and seeing is that we have additional 15 days for the hostess bookings to book. Instead of 30, they can book. They have 45 days to book from the date of the original hostess show.
Correct.
That's good.
Right. And the friendship ring, that if they have 3 bookings or more at their show, they can claim that friendship ring right there at their show. So it's kind of going to be on a what do you guys call it? A trust basis.
System, yeah.
Trust basis, honor system. But I think that's very cool because that's immediate gratification. So girls, you guys have that. Does anyone have that one friendship bracelet? No, Brenda, she's not on. I mean, she's here, but she's not.
Which Bougie?
That one bracelet, that's amazing. I mean, that one ring, that's amazing. That new friendship bracelet. Man, I would be popping that in everyone's face.
I have it. Hold on, let me grab it.
I would be popping that in everyone's face to help encourage them and get that hostess excited about that ring because I really think that's, oh yeah. Okay, see how cool that is? I would wear that to every show and I would be popping it in the host. They think hostess really, really, really want that ring and say, well, I can get you this tonight with 3 bookings, 3 shows. So, then she's going to want it that much worse too. And especially if they see it in person instead of just looking oh, look at the pre-booking rings, you know. That one I think is going to get us more bookings than any of the rings I've seen.
I agree.
It's a great idea.
So, hey, Becky. How are you, girlfriend?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Anything else that anybody else is excited about?
Oh, I've got some things, but it's kind of a lot that rolls in together. But the anniversary weeks and the promotion bucks, the boss bucks, super excited about that.
Tell us about it.
Okay, so I'll talk about the boss bucks if somebody wants to talk about the anniversary weeks. So we all know that, with double points and getting ready to earn a trip, we're all going to be trying to recruit like crazy. So they've done another promotion incentive, and this one is for if you promote during the months of August and September, you can earn Boss Up bucks, which is basically they're doing a gift card, right? Is that correct? Yep. Okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that. My phone is like super tiny, but basically you get, if you promote to branch director, you get $250 in a gift card. If you promote to area, you get $500. $750 if you promote to division. $1,000 if you promote to senior division, and $2,000 if you go to sales vice president and above. And if I remember correctly, I think somebody was telling me that those were cumulative. I think Michelle said that. So if you promoted to branch and area during the time frame during August and September, and you'll get the $250 for branch, and then the $500 for area, so you'll get $750.
That's correct.
So good.
So what is
So
the
awesome.
time frame again on that?
You said what?
What's the time frame on that?
August and September.
You're talking about the Boss Cash bonus?
Yes.
How awesome is that? So that's instead of the purses. And I just think it's awesome to get so much
I love it.
gift cards and jewelry and stuff. Love it. I am super sorry about that, you guys. I'm having having a TV installed, and they were going over all the details and stuff, which I don't know what he's talking about. I'm like, there's 2 different remotes. I'm like, which one allows you to watch your DVR fixer-upper? That's what I need to know.
HGTV.
That's all I need. So I really am sorry. Okay, so now I'm like that annoying person who comes to the meeting and they're like, so what did I miss?
Somebody get to explain, Nicole, what was the other thing that you were saying? The boss cash, and then
The anniversary weeks.
so someone just needs to explain the anniversary weeks.
Okay. Yes.
Michelle?
So the anniversary week is going to be the second 2 weeks. So it really starts Thursday because we're already in our second week of, because July ended so early. So anniversary weeks, that again, I don't have the brochure in front of me, but I know the dates will be this coming Thursday until month end. And then month end in August is?
29th.
August 29th, correct. So it will be from, no, wait, that can't be right then.
I think it's the 22nd through the 29th.
Okay, so that means that it's August 16th through August 29th.
Yeah.
I just am noticing, and I thought this was the case, August is a 5-week month. Holla, we love a 5-week month. That
That's
means
with double points.
5 weeks of double points.
5-week doubles.
5 weeks of rich rewards. 5 weeks to accumulate your rich rewards, all of that. So that's
5 weeks
awesome.
to recruit for rich rewards.
Yep. So that's fantastic. So, however, tomorrow, the 8th, is the end of week 2. So to do your 1,000 net non to get the 250 level 1 rich reward, that ends tomorrow. So whatever you put in last week, add it to whatever you put in this week. So if you have outstanding orders, if you're placing an order to take advantage of getting some of the new jewelry at the sale, then you want to handle that by tomorrow so that you can double dip and get your rich rewards. Now, tell me, and then there are specials going on during the anniversary week. That's what I don't have in front of me. So does someone have that brochure handy? Or the thing that says it?
I do.
Okay.
Hello. Oh, sorry. I was like, I felt like I got disconnected. Okay, so sorry, I was looking at there's a lot of different stuff happening. So, if you submit 1,000 to $24.99 net and non during contest weeks, you get a $200 Park Lane gift card. If it's 2,500 and over, you get a $500 Park Lane gift card. Another $50 gift card for every new Park Laner that you sponsor that qualifies during contest. And what I was really excited about is the new Stylist Award, that new Anniversary Week's impression bracelet. What is that, the citrine bracelet? Because it's the August birthstone. So if they start during the contest period, and it doesn't say whether or not they have to qualify on here.
Usually it's 600.
Okay, so if they submit 600, they get a citrine impression bracelet for only $25.
Okay, great. Great. Okay, so
You think
what's
that
that?
citrine will be added after?
They're not going to add it to the catalog, it's probably just a special color like the pink was. But I will say this, that special is 2 weeks away, so we'll readdress that when it gets closer. Let's right now focus on getting these rich rewards, starting everybody up that we can, doing our shows, and then we will go over that when the time is here, so that we don't get too confused with all of our specials. Because if there's one thing that's hard about Park Lane, it's that there's so many specials we don't even know what we're offering half the time.
Right.
We'll readjust that. We'll readdress that one later in the month. Okay, and then did we go over the customer while I was gone? Did you go over the customer or hostess special for this month?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So, and of course, you're all entitled to take advantage of that yourself. I'm so glad and so proud that nobody went crazy in the sales center, because as I've told you guys a million times, that does not give you credit for stuff. So I would much rather see you get just as good of a savings, but also get rich rewards points and trip points and everything by taking advantage of the sale and some hostess benefits and whatnot, if you would like to place orders in that way. So, all right. So now, that's like the information. So now it's just a matter of we need to get out there and show the jewelry and get with the people. So as I am hearing, many leaders have some sort of launch event planned for the team to use. So if you are not sure if there's an event in your area or with your leader, then please ask her if there is one, or if you guys can plan one, because you always want to have some sort of after convention fun, sip and style, fashion show, reveal, something, so that you can get your guests in front of the jewelry. This is the month, I should say, to consistently be reaching out to past hostesses, to good customers, and saying, hey, I'm back from convention. I have a beautiful new collection and a sale that is not even to be believed. I would love to stop by one day next week and get your opinions on which pieces I should bring to my shows. What would be a good day next week I could stop by? And then just make 30-minute appointments. I love it when I can get a bunch of people in the same area and I'll just flop to a Starbucks. I swear I'm the only non-coffee drinker with a Starbucks app. And I'll have, somebody come at 1 and somebody else come at 1:45 and then 2:30, so that, every half hour or so, and I leave a little room in between. Just keep showing and keep doing those appointments. As a recap, what I like to do at a personal appointment is I bring my pretty much normal assortment of jewelry, generally like less than maybe I would bring to a show. And then I thank them for coming, I get their beverage, and then I just say, I'm so thrilled that you would meet with me today because part of my job is to get the opinions of people in our area so that we keep the pieces of jewelry that you like. So I'm actually going to keep a wish list here of the things that you like so that I have it concrete to report back to the home office. So now I use a wish list like a normal show wish list, and as we go through the jewelry, I write down everything that she likes. And I'll even pull some of the pieces out of the trays or rollers, if you're using rollers, as we do it, so that all the pieces she really loves, all the pieces that she really loves are out in front of her the whole time. And then at the end, I'll say, okay, so part of the other thing I really would love to get your opinion on is our new customer sale. So this month, and then explain how, you know, the 2 and the 4, but then on top of that, with a $90 purchase, you get to pick 2 more pieces as high as $200 for $25 each. And now because you've made a list and all of these pieces are out in front of her, you could real quick say, so if you were my customer here to buy something today, these 2 would be regular price, these 4 would be half, and this one that you were just thinking was $182, and this one that would have been some, you know, that now, these pieces are both $25, which would be a savings of whatever, $360. So what do you think of that? So we're making the sale about the pieces they actually like, and it's become a lot more concrete and understandable. So then at that point, now you're saying, now a lot of times right then she blurts out, well then let me do that. And they want to buy it. And then you can move on to, and let me get your opinion on the new hostess plan as well. And go over the normal 5-star, but then also how it's double thank yous. So actually these 2 pieces right away would be $19. These would be credit. And actually you would have paid such and such. And you know, you're ballparking it. We're not doing an algorithm and getting out our abacus. You're ballparking it. And then ask her what she thinks of that. Then you're able to, hey, if any of you are in a noisy place, if you could mute, that would be great. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I just double-clicked something and made you all huge. Just do exit full screen. Okay. So I do find that to be extremely helpful when it comes to doing the personal appointments in terms of getting the results that I want to get. Because while I absolutely do want their opinion and I absolutely do factor these answers in, if I do 5 personal appointments and everyone hates a certain piece, I don't show it. I take it out. There's room for other things. But I certainly would prefer to get a booking, a sale, or a referral out of it. You can chat about the business. You can chat about if she knows anyone. You know, now that you know so much about our programs, do you know of anyone that might want to have a couple girls together? Who are your jewelry lover friends? You know, assume if they don't want to. And this is the time of year that you can be seeing people as much as you want to see it because their new catalog is here. And other times of the year, it's harder to play that card. So use it now while you can. Ooh, I forgot to show you this ring. Everly. Like Beverly, but no B.
I love that ring so much. It's so comfy too.
Right?
Yeah.
If you can't tell, it's rose gold. And it runs true to size, in my opinion. Other thoughts, questions, because the Lunch and Learns for the rest of this month, I'm going to pick specific training topics from convention and we'll expand on those. But today I felt it was important to mostly get the information out there as to what the information is. So any other thoughts, questions, things you came on here excited to exclaim, wanted to share? I would love to use these last 5 minutes to just let you guys share what your thoughts are.
When will the network be out?
I would have thought it would be out already. So I'm hoping any minutes.
Okay.
But I will now try to get an answer since I really thought it was going to be out today. So let me shoot out a message. And I will try to find that out. Anyone else?
Will you include in that message to find out if Spanish will be out today too?
Sure.
I have my group that uses that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think it is out.
It is out.
It is out. The network is out.
Oh, it must have come up like seriously within the last little bit. Do you see it in English and Spanish?
Hold on. Nope, just English right now.
Okay. Okay.
The lady in Puerto Rico has to translate it, so that's the lag in the Spanish one.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay! All right. Well, that's great news for many of us. Okay. Any other thoughts? Look at Jenny Wells in your saffron necklace.
I love it.
That piece, I was thinking of putting that back in my kit because that was like really high, 180 or 190 or something. Mm-hmm. And as a half price item, it was still high. But now as a $25 bonus, I would think I might put that back in my kit.
Goes with everything.
It goes with everything. It is so sparkly. The picture of it makes it look like a beaded flea market necklace. And then you get it and you're like, oh my goodness, you would wear this to the Academy Awards.
Up, Jenny, and show us the full thing.
Come on, Jenny, give us a flash.
Yeah, flashes, honey, flashes.
That better?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember the piece.
Yeah, multicolored strands, and they're sparkly. There's little sparkly beads in between some of them. It's an outstanding piece. Thank you for reminding me on that. I'm getting that. The next order, I have a $25 opportunity. I'm getting that. They must have plenty of them. Thoughts, questions? Why don't we wrap it up with this? What is an action step that you are taking today to grow your business? Shout them out.
I'm finding a new Sip and Style location for our team today.
Excellent. And that is a pain in the neck job, so eat that frog, girl. Go find it.
Can you tell me about that? Like, what do you ask?
So I try to find a place that has some kind of a patio or banquet room or something like that. And my first question that I ask is if they have any kind of a minimum requirement, if they require, a minimum amount of an order, or if there's a deposit for the room, and then kind of base it on that. Because sometimes there was a place that wasn't charging anything that we were using, and then I called to book it, and they told me that they now have a $500 minimum. And I felt like that was just high for us here.
That's
and
high.
So, yeah. So a deposit on a room, I'm comfortable with. I don't feel like that's normally an issue, but when they require a minimum amount of food and drinks to be ordered, then you just have to kind of think about what does that look like as far as, a team that will be attending and, how much you're going to charge per person and the table. If you're going to have raffle items to cover those things. And then aside from that, then I'll ask if they're able to provide any kind of drink specials for us, or if they can provide, chips and salsa if it's like a Mexican restaurant. And then I'll also look over their menu to see if they have, like an appetizer sampler or something like that we can cover with raffle items or things like that. So that's what the questions that I normally look at when I'm checking things out. Is that helpful?
Yes, thanks.
Cool. Yep.
Awesome. Yep, I agree with everything Jennifer said. And the thing is to also say, hey, listen, what's a day you're not busy? I would love to bring my customers in here. We love to help some local restaurants get some new customers and get some people that may have never been in here. And I know you don't need that on a Friday night. So we're happy to do a Tuesday, a Wednesday. That's why my Sip and Styles have always been Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, except for the run that we had a Mexican place that wanted us on Sunday nights. It was the only night they were slow, Sunday nights. So we had it Sunday nights for a while, which was such a bizarre time. I was like, are people going to like this? They used to be packed. It was crazy. Yeah, then they got so packed they didn't need us anymore. So we built the restaurant and then they kicked us out. All right, anyone else want to share an action step they're taking, income producing activity?
I'm doing a booking blitz for myself today.
Who wants to join Becky in a booking blitz?
Ooh, Becky, I'm in.
I'm in. I'll do a booking blitz.
Woo-hoo.
All right. So either start up a group chat or we'll post it on the team page or something and everybody just share words they're using. I'll start a thread. Words you're using, and then as you book things, just keep the comment thread going. I ordered doubles of some things, so I'll mail out some jewelry prizes.
And Chelsea, you need to tell them what you've been doing because she got 16 new appointments, showings since convention time. She got
Chelsea,
16.
spill it. Spill it, Chelsea.
Come on, girl.
So a lot of the people listen to me because I use that gift card picture that people have been using, and they saw like my convention months ago, and people
Wait, we can't hear you. Say,
can you,
okay, go ahead again, Chelsea. Let's see.
but it's a picture that I got like almost 2 months ago, and I guess they were convention pictures, and I just started getting like, guess me, you know, I'm gonna be it just started coming out of nowhere. And then like other people, I would just message, hey, I got new jewelry. And when the reveal came out on Friday night, I see the type of jewelry there, and it looks, you know, it looks like your style, and I'd like to meet up with you and pick some pieces and put some girls together and get free jewelry. And they're like, oh my gosh, that sounds so fun. Let's look at, you know, let's set up and stuff like that. And I ended up getting 15, and I'm still working on 4 more.
That is awesome. So the gift card, because I know some of this already, the gift card photo, we'll repost that. It was just like Chelsea, if you could repost that on the team page, the photo you're using.
Okay.
And then, yeah, it was just an extra $100, right? You offered an extra $100 to anyone that would get a couple girls together and get your opinion and have fun with the jewelry.
Yeah, and that's the 2 Fast 50s.
Right, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, I think now we all have our activity for the rest of the day, so let's all get to work. The reason I consistently say income-producing activity is because designing a flyer is not an income-producing activity, right? And thinking about who to call or wishing you had a booking, futzing around on Facebook, none of these things make you money. But getting some materials together to make calls and reaching out and using the green dot messaging on Facebook, texting, that's income producing. So go for it, and thank you for joining this very long Lunch and Learn. For those that are new, they are normally 30 minutes, but we knew this one would be long because of convention. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.